practice, we're going to do a Vinyasa practice. So a little bit active compared we normally do for the past months. So we are going to start, today's practice just need 2 blocks. And we're going to start with in extended child pose. So big toes to touch, knees wide, and walk your hands in front of you. And just rest your forehead down on your mat if it's available to you. If it's not available, you can put a block underneath your forehead for some extra support. And from here, just settle in your posture, settle into your breath, take a moment to scan your body. If it's available for you, every inhale, feel the lengthening of your side torso. As you exhale, think about your sitting bone, sit back towards your heels a little bit more. Soften your shoulders away from the ears. If you want a little bit active extended child pose, you can start to walk your fingertips, roll your fingertips forward, forward, forward. Walk your finger pad down on your mat and push into your finger pad and move your hips back towards your heels even more. And lift your upper arm, elbows, and your forearms away from your mat. Now, if it's available to you, exclusively inhale and exhale through your nose. Maybe find the restriction on the back of your throat. You'll inhale and exhale through a closed straw. One more breath here. Now inhale, shift your body weight forward to your first plank pose, tabletop. Wrist underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Fingertips spread out wide, pointer finger pointing straight forward, and soft part of your elbow turn forward. So from here, inhale, lift your tailbone up, lift your chest up, look up. And exhale, you're going to round your spine, gaze towards your navel. Shoulder guide sideways. Again, inhale, lift your tailbone up, look up. And exhale, tuck your tailbone under, gaze towards your navel, round your spine. And inhale for cat, arch your lower back, push the heel of your palm, drag it back towards your knees. And exhale, push the heel of your palm forward, round down your upper back. Last one here, inhale. And exhale. This time inhale, come back to your neutral spine. Exhale, you're going to walk your palm, 1 palm distance forward, tuck your toes under, lift your hip up. You press up to your first down dog. You can paddle your feet a little bit, bend your knees left and right. Still fingertips spread out as wide as you can. Soft part of your elbow turning forward. This helps excellent rotation of your shoulders. So from here, inhale, shift your body weight forward to your first plank pose. And then we're going to hold here for a couple of breaths. Notice your hip are poked up so high. And maybe you need to walk your feet back and lower your hip down. Make sure your hip are in line with your shoulders. Now push into your palm, down your upper back. Now squeeze your inner thigh towards each other. Squeeze your butt. One more breath. Option, you can lower your knee down on your mat. Option, keep your knee lifted. We're going to bend your elbows and hug your elbow in towards your side. Lower rib cage. Now slowly lower your belly all the way down with control. Keep your palm next to your chest, pointing your toes, separate your feet hips distance apart. Now inhale, lift your torso up for baby cobra. Hug your elbow in and drag your elbow back towards your heels. And exhale, lower down, forehead down. This time walk your fingertips a little bit closer towards your lower rib cage. Still hug your elbow in. Push a little bit into your palm. This time inhale, lift your torso all the way up. Maybe you can straighten your elbow all the way. You can keep it slightly bent. Now peel your chest forward enough, soften your shoulders down. If it's available for you, squeeze your thigh, lift your knees, lift your thigh away from your mat for up dog. Now tuck your toes under and lift your hip up, back to down dog. This time bend your knees, look forward. And step your right foot forward, left foot forward. Separate your feet about hips distance apart, grab opposite elbows. Just let your head hang heavy. You can shake your torso left and right. Feel free to generous bending in your knees. If it's your first forward fold, still have tight hamstrings. And shift your body weight forward towards your toes a little bit more. Now release your hands down, just let your hand dangling. And when you slowly round our spine up and lift your head the last. Okay. So from here, bring your feet together. Big toes to touch, separate your heels just slightly. And inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, look up. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Interlace your fingers, pointing your index fingers. And inhale, reach your arm up, biceps next to your ears. And exhale, fold over to your right. Now make sure your shoulders and your hips are leveled in the mirror. So maybe that means you need to roll your top shoulder back, bottom shoulder forward. Now straighten your arm a little bit more, pushing your hips towards the left a little bit more. One more press. Now inhale, come back to center. And exhale, fold over the other side. Hug your belly in, squeeze your thigh. Same thing, a lot of time our chin might be tucked under. So you want to make sure there's some space between your chin and your chest. And top shoulder back, bottom shoulder forward. Now pushing your hips all the way. Now inhale, come back to center. And exhale, lower your hands down on your hips. Separate your feet about hips distance apart. Shoulder back way. Hug your elbow in. Now inhale, you're going to lift your chest up. And exhale, you're going to use your hand to push your pelvis forward. You start to add back bending. Again, inhale, lift your sternum up. And exhale, go back a little bit more. If your neck feels okay, you can drop your head back. One more breath. Now hug your belly in with control. Inhale, lift your torso back up. And exhale, flex your arms down by your side. This time inhale, reach your arms up, look up. And exhale, bend your knees, one diving forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on your shin or on your mat. And exhale, place your palms down, step your foot back, plank pose. Option to lower your knee down, option keep your knee lifted. And bend your elbow, hug your elbow in. And inhale, back bending, cobra or up dog. And exhale, hips high, back to down dog. This time inhale, right leg up towards the sky. Straighten your right leg all the way, lower right side of your hip down, flex your right foot, kick into your right heel. And exhale, bend your knee to nose, gaze forward, flex your right foot, keep shifting your body weight forward, step your right foot in between your hands, keep your back knee lifted. Root into your left palm, maybe a block underneath your left hand, turn out 45-degree angle. And inhale, reach your right arm up, open arm twist. So hug your front knee in towards your belly here. Move your right hip forward, left hip back. Now push into your dog palm, roll your right armpits forward. One more breath. And exhale, lower your top hand down, remove your block. Inhale, bring your front leg back to plank pose. And exhale, bend your elbow lower halfway. And inhale, back bending of your choice, look up. And exhale, hips high, back to the dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up towards the sky. Strengthening your left leg all the way here. And lower left side of your hip down. And squeeze your left thigh, kick into your left heel. Push into your palms. And exhale, bend your knee to nose. Continue shift your body weight forward, 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 look forward. Step your left foot forward. In between your hand. Be a block underneath your right hand. And inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. So bend into your front knee. Look at your back heel. You want your back heel pointing straight up towards the ceiling. One more breath here. And exhale, lower your top hand down. Move your block out. And inhale, bring your front foot back. And exhale, bend your elbow lower halfway. And inhale, peel your chest forward and up. And exhale, lift your hip up. Back to the dog. Sideways. And this time, inhale, still your right leg up towards the sky. And exhale, joint step forward with your right foot. And lift your back heel high. Hug your belly in, find your stance. And inhale, lift your torso up to high lunge. High lunge, ideally, we want our front thigh parallel towards the mat. So if you can sit down deeper, keep pointing your knee towards your second and third toe here. Reach your fingertips up. Back heel, lift all the way up. Maybe strengthening your back leg a little bit more. Now exhale, you're going to pivot your back heel down and you're going to open your arm out. Come into warrior two. Warrior two, a lot of time our upper body wants to lean forward. So you need to think about push into pinky edge of your back foot, reach into your left hand, bring your torso in between your legs. And also front knee, we want to turn in, you want to bump your front knee out. Really make sure your front knee pointing between your second and third toe here. One more inhale, and exhale, sit down deeper. Now inhale, feel the crown of your head lengthening, and exhale, you hinge forward, put your right forearm on your front thigh, sweep your left arm up and over here for extended side angle. Option you can stay here. Option you can wrap your top arm behind you, reach your left fingertips inside of your right thigh. Option you're going to use your right elbow push into your right knee and turn internal rotation of your right shoulder. Wrap your right arm back and maybe interlace your fingers so you continue to lean your upper body back. One more inhale. And exhale, unwind your arms, framing your foot, hands at your front foot. Now inhale, bring your front leg back to plank pose. And exhale, bring your elbow lower halfway. And inhale, chest forward and up. And exhale, hips high back to down dog. This time inhale, left leg up towards the sky. And exhale, look forward, shift your body weight forward, step your left foot forward in between your hands. Back heel lifted, hug your body in, and inhale, rise up, high lunge. Really focus on tuck your tailbone under, bend into your front knee, and sit down deeper. Make sure your knee are pointing straight forward. Now, a lot of times, our upper body wants to lean forward in this high lunge. Think about hug your body in, tailbone under slightly, and move your upper body back. Now, back heel lifted high if you want challenge. Extra challenge, bring your front thigh parallel towards the mat. One more inhale, reach into your fingertips. And exhale, lower your back heel down, turn your back toe in, and open your arm out like a T. Gaze towards your front middle fingertip. Now push into pinky edge of your front foot a little bit more so you can point your knee straight forward between your second and third toe here. A lot of time our back arm will lower down, so back arm lifted up. Now sit down a little bit deeper. Now inhale, lengthening your spine, and exhale, hinge forward, left forearm on top of your front thigh. Sweep your right arm up and over. So from your right fingertips to your outer edge of your right foot is a straight line. Option to stay here. Option, wrap your top arm behind you, reach for your left inner thigh. Option, wrap your left arm underneath you and try to interlace your fingers. As you interlace your fingers, you lean your upper body back, open up your top shoulder. Imagine there's a wall behind you. One more inhale. And exhale, lower your hands down, framing your front foot. And inhale, bring your front leg back, plank. Exhale, lower halfway. And inhale, back bending, shoulders down. And exhale, back to the dog. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. And exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, stay. And exhale, hinge forward, extend the side angle. Now this time, inhale, reach your right arm up, slide your left arm down for reverse warrior. And exhale, cartwheel your arms down, framing your front foot. Inhale, step your front foot back, plank pose. And exhale, bring your elbow lower halfway. And inhale, chest forward and up. And exhale, back to the dog. And inhale, left leg up towards the sky. And exhale, look forward, shift your body weight forward, left foot in between your hand. Back heel lifted, and inhale, rise up, high lunge. And exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, crown your head, reaching tall. Exhale, hanging your upper body forward, right arm up and over. And inhale, right arm down, reach your left arm up. Feel the lengthening on the left side of the torso. And exhale, cartwheel your arms down. Inhale, bring your front foot back. And exhale, bring your elbow. And inhale, back bending. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift your torso up, lift your arms up with you. And exhale, open up, warrior two. And inhale, lengthening your spine. Exhale, lean your upper body forward. And inhale, right arm up, left arm up. Commit to your lunge. And exhale, this time, lower your hands down, step your foot back, bending your elbow at the same time. And inhale, back bending. And exhale, back to the dog. Inhale, left leg up. And exhale, step through. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, open up, sit down. Inhale, stay, exhale, extended side angle. Now inhale, reverse warrior, left arm up, lower into your lunge. And exhale, cartwheel your arms down. Maybe keep your left leg lifted, bend your elbow at the same time. Inhale, back bending. And exhale, back to the down. Inhale, right leg up. This time, right foot outside of the right hip. Lower your back knee down on your mat. Now you're pointing your back toe, look back. Make sure your left leg is in line with your left hip here. Feel free to put blocks underneath your hand. Lift your torso up. Or you have more space, you can lower your forearm down on your block. Or you can lower your forearm down on your mat. Option, you can tuck your back toe under, lift your back knee away from your mat. One more breath here. Everybody lower your back knee down on your mat, pointing your back toe. Place your palms down on your mat, maybe a block underneath your left hand. Turn out 45-degree angle. Inhale, lift your torso up. And exhale, you're going to use your right hand, push into your right inner thigh. And roll to outer edge of your right foot. Option, you're going to stay here. Option, bend your back knee. And use your right hand, grab your back foot. And pulling your heel in towards your glutes. Okay? If you have more space, you can remove the block. Put your palms down on your mat. Or if you have more space, you can lower your left forearms down on your mat and still commit to your twist. And keep bending your back elbow, pulling your heel in towards your glutes. One more breath. From here, you will remove your feet with control, no slingshot, and slowly lower your palms down. On your mat, you're going to toe heel your front foot in. Your front heel is in line with your right hip. And inhale, lift your torso up. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Now inhale, lift your, lengthening the left side of the torso. And exhale, twist, left elbow outside of your knee. Option, you can stay here. Option, tuck your back toe under. Lift your back knee away from your mat. Right side of the hip back, left side of the hip forward. Make sure your back heel are pointing straight up. Maybe gaze towards your top elbow, then look up towards the ceiling. One more breath. Now exhale, lower your hands down, bring your front foot. Inhale, bring your front leg back. And exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, back bending. And exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, left leg up towards the sky. And exhale, step your left foot forward outside of your front foot. I'm going to switch the angle for you. And you're going to lower your back knee down, tuck your back toe under, move your back knee back, and pointing your back toe. Look back, make sure your back leg is still in line with your right pelvis. It's now work out to the side. Turn your front foot out, 45-degree angle. Feel free to put a block underneath your hand. You can stay up tall. If you have more space, you can lower your block down, lower your forearm down on your block or on your mat. Maybe tuck your back toe under, lift your back knee away from your mat. Keep breathing. One more breath here. Now lower your back knee down on your mat. Place your palms down on your mat, lift your torso up. Maybe a block underneath your right hand, turn out 45-degree angle. And this time inhale, lift your torso up, exhale, use your left hand, push into your left inner thigh here. Roll to outer edge of your left foot. Option to stay here. Option bend your back knee, use your back hand and pulling your heel in towards your glutes. Option, you can lower your hands down on your mat or lower your front forearm down. And keep twisting at your torso here. One more breath. Now release your bind. Lower your hands down inside of your front foot. You're going to push your hip back and move your left heel in line with your left hip here. Knee right on top of the front ankle. Inhale, reach your arm up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And inhale, lengthening the right side of the torso. And exhale, twist, elbow side of the knee here. Maybe tuck your back toe under, lift your back knee away from your mat. Maybe look up towards the ceiling. So use your left arm to push into your right palm. Bring your thumb towards center of your chest. One more breath. And exhale, lower your hands down. And inhale, bring your front foot back, plank pose. Exhale, bring your elbow lower halfway. And inhale, chest forward. And exhale, back to down dog. This time, bend your knees, look forward, walk your feet towards the middle of your mat. Feet separate, hips distance apart, walk your hands towards the middle of the mat. You can use your peace fingers, grab your big toe, or you can slide your palms underneath the bottom of your foot. Toes brush your wrists. And inhale, lengthening your spine, chest forward. And exhale, bend your elbows, hinge forward. Continue to shift your body weight forward towards your toes, squeeze your thigh. Feel free to bend your knees, especially your hamstring tight. Try to keep your belly touching your thigh in the entire time and lift your shoulders away from your ears. One more breath. Now release your hands on your hip. Keep your spine long. And inhale, come right back up with a flat back. And exhale, relax your arms down by your side. Now inhale, reach your arms forward, arms parallel towards your mat. And exhale, bend your knees, just sink your hips back like you're sitting into a chair. Now look down, you should be able to see all 10 toes. Make sure bump your knee out a little bit so your knees and your ankles are equal distance apart. And sink your hips back. Your weight is on heels, you should be able to lift all 10 toes. Now soften your shoulder down, pull your upper arm back to your shoulder socket and hug your belly in. Sink your hips back even lower. Ideally, be able to bring your thigh parallel towards the mat. One more breath. Now push into bottom of your heel, inhale, lift your torso up. And exhale, relax your arms down. This time inhale, bring your arm parallel towards the mat. And you're going to slowly lift your heels high. Decide if you want to stay here or you want to bend your knee. And slowly sink your hips back into a chair. So the more you lift your heel high, or the more you bend your knee, the more you need to lift your heel back up. Okay? Ideally, you can still bring your thigh parallel towards the mat, but resist the urge to lean your upper body forward. So hug your belly in. Imagine there's a wall behind your back. Now ankles up a little bit high. Sorry, I lose my balance. Now from here with control. And inhale, lift your torso back up. Exhale, lower your hands, lower your foot down. This time inhale, reach your arm up. And exhale, swing your right arm underneath your left. And cross at your elbows and wrist palms to touch. And inhale, lift your elbow up. And exhale, bend your knees, sit your hips back. Now inhale, lift your right leg high. And exhale, cross your right leg over left. Maybe pointing your toes back towards the back wall. Maybe double wrap your foot for eagle bind. Lift your elbow up, move your forearm forward. Now bend your knees, sit your hips back. Your weight is on your standing heels. One more breath. Now inhale, unwind, reach your arm up. And exhale, swing your left arm underneath your right. Palms together. And inhale, lift your elbow up. And exhale, bend your knees, sit your hips back. And inhale, lift your left leg high. And exhale, cross over your right. Grab your left toes behind your calf muscle. And inhale, lift your elbow up. Exhale, move your forearm forward. Keep breathing. Soften your shoulder down, even you lift your elbow up. Now bend your knees, sit down deeper, lean your upper body back. One more breath. Now release your bind, inhale. And exhale, relax your arms down. Now shift your body weight to your left leg. Turn your right knee out. Tree pose. You can stay here or use your right hand, grab your right ankle, step your foot on the left inner thigh here. Use your foot push against your thigh, thigh push against your foot. Option to extend your arms up. If you want to challenge your balance, try to close your eyes. One more breath. Now exhale, lower your hands back down to heart center and lower your right foot down. Switch sides, shift your body weight to your right leg. Turn your left knee out. Choose your position of your tree. You can choose to bring your hands to heart center. Standing in the arch, lift it up towards your pelvis. Maybe grow up your tree. Maybe try to close your eyes if you tried it on the other side. One more breath. Now exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Slowly lower your left foot down. So from here, you're going to turn 90-degree angle towards your right. So in order for you guys to see me, I'm now going to turn. So I'm going to step my right leg out. So I'm going to separate my feet about one leg distance apart and turn your toes in. Now interlace your fingers behind your back. Now inhale, you're going to lift your chest up, and exhale, roll your shoulder down. Again, inhale, lift your sternum up, and exhale, you're going to bend forward at your pelvis and lift your knuckles away from your back. Just let your head hang heavy, and you need to continue to shift your body weight forward towards your toes. And if your head are very closer towards your mat, move your feet a little bit closer. Otherwise, separate your feet a little bit wider. Option, you can stay here. Option, if emergence in your practice, feel free to go upside down here. Now release your hands down underneath your shoulder and inhale for half a lift. And exhale, bow forward. Now use your right hand to grab a block and inhale, you're going to lift your torso up, lift your block up with you. Open your arms out like a letter T. You're going to turn your right foot forward, turn your back toes in slightly. Now inhale, you're going to reach into your right hand, and exhale, you're going to tuck your arms, right hand inside of your front ankle and reach your left arm up. If you have more space, you can put your right hand outside of your front foot for triangle pose. Your gaze can look down, look forward, or tuck your chin and look up. So bottom shoulder roll forward, top shoulder roll back. Squeeze your thigh, lift close of the kneecap up. Feel the lengthening on both sides of your torso. Crown your head still reaching forward. One more breath. Now look down towards your standing big toe. Front big toe. Use your right hand, grab your block, and inhale, you're going to lift your torso up, lift your block up with you. Exhale, you're going to switch your block, switch your foot, turn your left foot out, right toe in. Now inhale, reach into your left fingertips, lengthening the left side of your torso, and exhale, tuck your arm. Left arm down, right arm up. Imagine there's a wall behind you, and lean your upper body back. Still, you can put your block outside of your front ankle, make the posture a little bit more challenging. Top hip roll back, bottom hip forward. Squeeze your thigh. Choose whatever make you feel comfortable with your neck, with your gaze. Now look down towards your standing big toe. Bend into your front knee, move your block forward. This time inhale, lift your torso up. Exhale, hands on your hips, step your back foot forward. Now this time you're going to come facing the front. Separate your feet about hips distance apart and put your blocks in front of you, high standing like this. You're going to keep your right foot forward. You're going to step your left foot back. Maybe even out to the side a little bit, so it's about hips distance apart between your leg, back toe turn in. About 60-degree angle, maybe you can even turn your back toe straight forward. This will help you to level your hips, so left hip over, right hip out. Now inhale, hug your elbow in, lift your chest up, and exhale, you're going to hinge forward with a flat back. Option, you can stay here. Option, only if you can maintain a flat back. You can lower your hands down on your block, and maybe bend your elbows and fold forward. Continue to level your hip, right hip back, left hip forward. And squeeze your front thigh, engage your front quadricep, both of the quadricep, to protect your knee here. One more breath. Now inhale for half a lift. This time keep your left hand underneath your left shoulder here. Right hand on your right hip. Inhale, you're going to use your right hand to pull in your right hip back. And exhale, you're going to turn your chest towards your right leg. Maybe you can extend your top arm up towards the ceiling. For more challenge, if you have more space, you can work your bottom arm towards outer edge of your front foot and still twist. Let's make your twist a little bit deeper. Keep pulling your right hip back, left hip forward. One more breath. And exhale, lower your top hand down. Hands on your hip, inhale, lift your torso up. And exhale, you're going to bend into your front knee and lift your back heel high, maybe float your back leg away from your mat for warrior 3. So you really need to flex your back foot. Let me show you guys sideways, have a look. Yeah. And kick into your back heel. Your back is flat. Option, you can keep your hands on the hip. Option, hands to heart center. So your back leg is not just resting here. You really need to flex your back foot and kick your back leg up. Use your back glutes, back hamstring. Option, you can extend your arm forward. Maybe strengthening your standing leg a little bit more. One more breath. Now inhale, lift your torso up. And exhale, lower your left foot next to your right. Still separate your feet about hips distance apart. This time keep your left foot forward. We're going to step our right foot back. Out to the side, back toe turn in. Straight forward or turn in 60-degree angle. Level your hip, right hip forward, left hip back. Now hug your elbow, inhale, chest lengthening. And exhale, hinge forward at your pelvis. Think about crown your head forward, chest forward. Maybe stay here. Maybe hands on your block. Walk your blocks and then use your shoulders. Inhale for half a lift. And exhale, bring your elbow forward towards your front foot. Keep breathing. Relevel your hip, left hip or right hip. So back heel actively push down into your mat. More weight towards your back leg. One more breath. Now inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, keep your right wrist underneath your right shoulder, left hand on your left hip. And inhale, you're going to use your left hand to pull in your left hip back. And exhale, you're going to turn your chest towards your left leg. Maybe extend your top arm up toward the ceiling. So ideally, we want our top shoulder level with your bottom shoulder. Okay? And I'm going to show you sideways on this side. Again, if you want more space, you can put your palms on the outside of your front foot. So the lower your block is, make this posture more harder. One more breath. Now exhale, lower your top hand down on your block. Hands on your hip, inhale, lift your torso up. And exhale, you're going to bend into your front knee and shift your body weight forward. Float your right leg away from your mat and flex your back foot, kick into your back heel. And lower the right side of your hip down too. Think about a little bit of internal rotation happening at your right leg. Now squeeze your right glutes, lift your leg high, hands to heart center or extend your arm forward. So you still keep back of the neck long, back leg high, chest up, one more breath. Now inhale, lift your torso up, lower your right leg next to your left. Hey, still. This time we're going to shift our body weight to our right leg. Let me show you guys sideways. And you're going to bend your left knee, use left hand, palm facing up. You drop it down, your palm is still facing up. And you're going to bend your left knee, you can grab right below your toes or grab on your ankle. Once you grab your foot, bring your knees together. So right arm up, palm facing forward. So from here, inhale, reach your fingertip up. Exhale, just focus on kick into your left knee back. Again, inhale, reach, and exhale, kick. One more round, inhale, reach, exhale, kick. If you're not able to kick any further, you're going to tic-tac your upper body down and kick into your leg up. Keep your gaze forward, chest lifted. Maybe upper body down, leg up, a little bit high. Now inhale, slowly come back up. And exhale, lower your left foot down. Now switch side, front view. Shift your body weight to your left leg, right palm facing up. And drop it down. And grab the inside edge of your left foot. Hug your left right knee in. Now inhale, reach your left arm up, palm facing forward. And exhale, you're going to kick into your right foot. Again, inhale, reach, and exhale, kick. For the first couple breaths, just focus on kick and stretching your right quadricep. Maybe some of you feel it in the lower back. One more breath, then take your upper body down. But your chest is still lifted, your gaze up as you kick and lower your upper body down. One day you'll be able to see your foot above your head. One more kick and reach. Now slowly come back up. Now relax your right foot down. This time inhale, reach your arm. And exhale, bow forward. Put your blocks underneath your hand. And inhale for halfway lift. And exhale, fold. This time lift your heels high. And you bend your knees, slowly squat down. Bring your thigh parallel towards the mat. You can move your block outside of your hip. Option, stay here. Hands on your block for support. Option, hands to your heart center. Option, maybe you squeeze your inner thigh, squeeze your ankle together, hover your hips 1 inch above your mat. Maybe extend your arms up above the ceiling. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Now lower your hands down, slowly lower your hip down. So make sure your blocks are outside of your hip so you can reach it. Separate your feet about hip distance apart. Use your hand to grab back of the thigh. And you're going to tuck your tailbone under and we're going to slowly lower down. Now tailbone down, sacrum down with control belly in. And we lower back down. Middle back. Shoulder blades. Your shoulders, then your head down. Okay? So from here, we're going to show you guys sideways. We're going to do yogi bicycle curl. You're going to interlace your fingers behind your head, elbow open out wide. Now extend your legs down towards the ceiling. Not towards the ceiling. Bend your knees and bring your shin parallel towards the mat. And exhale, curl your upper body arm. And take a deep inhale and exhale, reach your right leg forward. Try to bring your right elbow towards your left knee. Now inhale, center, and exhale, switch. Inhale, center, and exhale, switch. As you extend your legs, try to keep your knee right on top of your pelvis here. So the twisting motion is happening on your obliques. So you just need to focus on twisting, twisting, twisting a little bit more. Even your elbow not touch your knee, that's completely okay. So try not to bring your knee closer towards your elbow, otherwise you're working a different muscle, your hip flexor, instead of your obliques. Now hug your belly in, push your lower back down towards your mat the entire time. Open, try your best to keep your elbow open and wide, so you're not too much straining your neck here. And when you stay here for about 1 minute, so you can decide if you want to go faster or you want to go slow, okay? I'm going to go slow today. It's hard to do it while I'm talking. And yeah, we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lower your back all the way down. Now hug your knee in towards your chest. Put your hands on your knee and just draw some circle on your lower back. If your ab muscle is not strong enough yet, you'll probably feel a lot of strain on your lower back. This is a good release here. Now whenever you're ready, put your palms down on your feet down on your mat. Separate your feet about hip distance apart. Again, grab one block. Slide this block in between your inner thigh here. Use your inner thigh to squeeze your block. This will help you to activate your adductors. Now place your palms next to your hips. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale, you're going to push into your heel. Lift your pelvis up. Hug your block. Maybe hide your shoulders underneath your upper back. Maybe interlace your fingers underneath your sitting bone. And push down into your pinky, palms together if your shoulders allows you. Now push into your heel, lift your pelvis up. Nice. Now inhale, lift your chest towards your chin. And exhale, move your tailbone towards your knees. One more breath here. Lift a little bit high. And exhale, you're going to release your bind. And slowly lower your back down on your mat, one vertebra at a time. So we're going to do one more set. Feel free to stay in bridge. If wheel pose in your practice, you're going to put your palms next to your shoulders, fingertips pointing towards your shoulders. Okay? Make sure your elbow is not open out wide. Hug it in. So from your side view, you should be able to see both of your elbows. Use your inner thigh to squeeze the block. Now push into bottom of your foot. Lift your pelvis high first. This is step 1. Step 2, you're going to push into your palm. Bring your crown of your head down on your mat. Now step 3, push into your palm and straighten your arm all the way. Push yourself up. Okay? If you have more space, you're going to move your chest towards your arms. One more breath. Can't tuck your chin under. Bend your elbow, hug your elbow in. Lower back of the head down. And lower your spine back down on your mat. One vertebra one time. Now remove your block to the side. Open your knee out wide. Use your hand to grab your ankle or outside of your feet for happy baby. You're going to bend your elbows and squeeze your thigh towards outside of your torso. You can rock your baby side to side. Give your lower back a little bit of release. Or you can try to extend one leg out to the side and the other leg out to the side. Whenever you're ready, you will cross at your ankles and roll yourself up. And place your palms down in front of you. And step your foot back to down dog. This time inhale, shift your body weight forward. And exhale, bend your elbows. You're going to lower all the way down from your body. Place your palms next to your hips. Forehead down on your mat. Separate your feet hips distance apart, pointing your toes. Exhale all your air out. Now inhale, lift your chest. Lift your head away from your mat. Back of the neck is still long. Maybe stay here. Maybe squeeze your thigh. Lift your legs away from your mat. Maybe float your palms away from your mat. Reach your fingertips towards your toes. Shoulders away from your ears. Now inhale, feel your body inflating. Lift everything high. And exhale, create the height you just maintain the height you just created. Again, inhale, lift everything a little bit high. And exhale, stay. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Now look over your right shoulder. Try to catch your breath here. Second side, you can do the same thing. Or we're going to press up to floor bow here. Now you're going to bend your knees. And use your hand to grab your foot. You can hold just below your toes or you can grab your ankles. I like flex my foot. And you can bring your knees a little bit closer together. So exhale all your way out. Now inhale, kick into your leg. Just focus on kick. Kicking is the key. Now from here, inhale, back in, inflating, kick a little bit high. And exhale, stay. Hug your knee in, one more breath, inhale, kick. Oh, exhale, relax. And once you have your knees left and right. Whenever you're ready, big toes to touch, knees wide. Press yourself back to extend the child pose. Just take a moment to notice this extended child pose. Notice if you create more space. Your hips are sitting more very close towards your heels, and also I feel like my knees, my thigh are very close towards my side torso too. Whenever you're ready, shift your body weight forward, tuck your toe under, lift your hip up to down dog. This time inhale, right leg high. And exhale, bring your right knee outside of your right wrist. Right ankle behind your left wrist. Tuck your back toe under, move your back knee back. And look back, make sure your back foot are in line with your left hip, so it's not out to the side. Okay? Now make sure your hips are level, so you really need to use your left hand to push your left hip forward. Now inhale, lengthening your spine. And exhale, you're going to hinge forward. Continue to lower left side of the sitting bone, hip down toward, pelvis down towards your mat. If you're not able to go this low, feel free to put a block underneath your forearm, or you can keep stay up tall. One more breath here. Now place your palms down on your mat. Inhale, lift your torso up. And exhale, you're going to tuck your back toe under, lift your back knee up. And inhale, you're going to bring your right leg up towards the sky. Now exhale, bend your right knee. You're going to draw some circles at your right hip. One direction, and the other direction. Now lower your right foot down. Now inhale, left leg up. And exhale, bring your left knee outside of the left wrist. Left ankle behind your right wrist. Now tuck your back toe under, move your back knee back, look back. Make sure your back leg is in line with your right hip here. Now sit up tall first. Put your right hand on your right hip. Use your right hand, push your right hip back forward. Okay? Square your hip. Now from here, inhale, lengthening your spine. And exhale, you can hinge forward. Each side feels very different. You might not be able to match exactly what you did on the other side. Continue to lower right side of the hip down, lift left side of the hip up. Breathe in and out through your nose. One more breath here. Now place your palms down on your mat. Inhale, lift your torso up. Exhale, tuck your back toe under, lift your back knee up. Now inhale, bring your left leg up. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Now draw some circle at your left hip, one direction, then the other direction. Now inhale, bring your left leg back, and exhale, lower your left knee down. Now bend your knees, lower your knees in the middle of your mat. You move your feet towards the outer edge of your one side of the sitting bone, and you're going to extend your legs forward. Make sure there's a grab a block in between your hand, and bend your knees. And we're going to exhale. Separate your feet hip distance apart. Exhale, you're going to tuck your tailbone under, and belly in slowly, lower tailbone, circle, lower back, middle shoulder blades, and slowly lower down. Okay, this time walk your heel a little bit closer towards your sitting bone. Now push into bottom of your heel, lift your hip high, and you're going to slide this block underneath your sacrum. You can choose lower or medium setting. Relax your arms down by your side. Option you can stay here. Option you can extend one leg up and the other leg up. You can draw some circles at your ankles. One direction, then the other direction. Even point and flex your foot. Hamstring tight, feel free to bend your knees a little bit. Or you can find stillness and close your eyes. Whenever you're ready, you're going to bend your knees and slowly lower your feet down on your mat. Push into bottom of your foot, lift your hip up. You're going to slide your block out, lower your hip down. And you're going to put each of the block outside of the hip here. So from here, you're going to extend your left leg forward, interlace your fingers on top of your right knee, right shin here, right below your right knee. Now inhale, keep your chest open, and exhale, you're going to bend your elbows, pull this knee in closer towards your right shoulder here, so it's out to the side a little bit. Keep flexing your left foot. One more inhale, and exhale, bend your elbow a little bit more, pull in a little bit more. Left side of the shoulder, root it down. One more breath here, and exhale. This time, keep your left hand on your right knee. Open your right arm out to the side. You can shimmy your hip a couple inches towards your right, and you just gently use your left arm, guide your right knee down towards a block on your left, and maybe look over your right shoulder here. So your right shoulder really wants to lift it away from your mat. Try to root it back down. Feel the stretch on the right side of your side torso, and you'll even maybe feel like the right side of the lower back. One more breath. Now inhale, bring your knee back to center. And exhale, you're going to extend your right leg forward and bend your left knee in. And interlace your fingers on your left shin and take a deep inhale. Fill up your lungs. And exhale, bend your elbows and pull your knee in towards your left shoulder here. Flex your right foot. Use your bicep strength to pull your knee in. And one more squeezing. Now keep your right hand on your left knee, open your left arm out, and then move your hip a little bit towards your left, and gently guide your knee down towards the right. Maybe look over your left shoulder here. back to center. And exhale, you're going to bend both of the knee in, give yourself a big hug. You can grab interlace opposite fingers, opposite forearm, or grab opposite elbow. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, you're going to use your forearm to hug your knee in towards your chest. One more big squeeze. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, release everything. Extend your legs long in front of you. And relax your arms down by your side and close your eyes. For our final resting posture, Shavasana. We're not going to stay in Shavasana very long today, so you can start to wiggle your toes and your fingertips. Draw some circles at your ankles and your wrists. You can also gently move your head side to side. Maybe extend your arms long above your head, give yourself a total body stretch. Bend your knees and roll to either side of your body for supported fetal position. Use your bicep like a pillow and stay here for a couple breaths. Gently press yourself up to a comfortable seated position and find your tall spine and cross at your ankles. And relax your palms down on your knee. Just take a moment here to observe your breath, your body, and your mind. How do you feel right now compared to the beginning of the practice? Whenever you're ready, bring your palms to heart center, thumbs touching your sternum. Option to bow your forehead. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. And together we say, Namaste. Thank you so much. And if you have any comments, any questions, feel free to leave me comments. Okay? Otherwise, thank you very much. I'll see you next week.